Good morning, everybody. Welcome to YouTube channel Tunnel New York Light. I want to say that we are approaching the Vestal Community Band's normal bandstand most of the summer, except when they're at the Oakdale Mall or if they're at a nursing home or whatever, although I think the nursing homes are more in the winter time. What's neat about this site is that you do get deer across here. However, we have a more serious topic to discuss today. It seems the correctness police have come to YouTube. They are now censoring personal material and pulling videos. That's right, it's not copyright, it's that. Now in the meantime, they've gone a little wild with the copyright claims because they've got a whole bunch of people claiming dead composers' music, but that's been a problem for quite a while, which YouTube has failed to address entirely. So what we've started doing on this channel is we started posting the copyright laws. They were done under Bill Clinton, so you know, they are getting a little old, a little antiquated. And the thing is, the copyright laws really were not invented for YouTube. They were written, for the most part, before YouTube and did not anticipate what technology could do with music and copyrighted material. So, what's happening is YouTube is getting ruined by copyright claims, and now that the correctness police are out trying to censor personal content, pretty soon YouTube is essentially going to be useless to us folks. I mean, they'll allow people from Russia and so forth to post anything they want. But us folks in the United States here are getting screwed over big time. And that's a hoot, folks. That's a hoot. In other words, we live in a democracy, but YouTube is censoring our material. Does that make any sense? No. But, as you know, YouTube pretty much is dictatorial, and then along with that, with this copyright stuff, I mean, I'm getting copyrights in Japanese, Chinese, because all the other countries are getting smart, and they're saying, hey, you know, you got these dead composers from the 1800s, we can copyright their material and make money, and we want to make money, and we're going to make money on these rich Americans that are running this YouTube network by doing this. Now, Google and YouTube are tied together, folks. I'm not exactly sure how. I mean, we've looked at it a lot of different ways. All I know is, folks, it's really a hoot. You know what I mean? Yep, this whole thing is a hoot. Thing is this. YouTube is about to get in huge legal trouble, because they're not just censoring copyrighted material, they're now censoring with this political correctness move personal material that they do not have a right to censor. And they got this nice video out there with this woman with these nice little knockers on her that you know, saying what they're trying to do. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to play the PC game on YouTube users. That's right, on YouTube users, PC game. And then the copyright game has gotten so ridiculous that channels with content like the old What's My Line shows are getting their videos censored, and you know, it's ridiculous. Now, meantime, I came up here for another reason today, and that's the fact we got thunderstorm coming in. And the thunderstorm's kind of significant because, you know, the thunderstorm has so much to do with what YouTube is doing. They are creating the perfect internet storm. It's just a matter of how long until these guys and girls mess it up, since I mean that video has a girl with these nice young, you know. But anyway, you know, now in the meantime on YouTube, I have seen, now they don't like keywords of certain videos like Mrs. Dirty Mouth. They don't like that, even though that was on a Boston Legal episode. Mrs. Dirty Mouth. But in the meantime, they'll allow you to tag videos with stuff that has extreme sexual innuendo and not erase them. And especially from foreign countries. Oh my goodness. I mean, YouTube basically I think the problem is the same as it is with the Confederate flag. The YouTube is trying to pick out symbols and so forth that do not make any sense. And then along with that, they're saying you can no longer use distinctive symbols to promote your videos. Now wait a minute. That's uneven the playing field and making it possible for somebody like Taylor Swift or somebody who is approved by the 1% establishment to turn around and be able to do stuff, and you are not going to be able to counter if you're a personal musician or the Vestal Community Band here, for example, and other musicians that we are well aware of, including some that write their own material. In fact, we got one on this channel here who's about the same age as Taylor Swift, and guess what? They write their own songs, but they can't get any recognition because they can no longer get an even playing field. So much for democracy. What this is Democratic Party gone wild, folks. Just wild. And I don't know what we can do about that. I mean, you know, they're politically incorrect. We got a president that just became politically incorrect the other day, you know, and that's unfortunate. You know, that's just unfortunate. I wouldn't have done that. We've got a television commentator blaming dead Confederate generals for current crimes, which that's ridiculous. I mean, you know, of course, the thing is, nobody points out, including them, that the dead Confederate generals are all Democrats. So what's the problem? Well, looks to me like it's all Democrats, folks. Democrats are producing political correctness, and they have been all along. And the Democrats started the Civil War. Democrats created it. And if you go out and go on Wikipedia, you'll find that a lot of the ranking Democrats of the last 50 years were KKK members. Of course, the Democrats claim they're not the racists, you know. But then again, you know, the other party doesn't seem to be creating all this fuss right now. They don't seem to be trying to create a communist system and a democracy, which is what they're doing. Which is what they're doing. So I don't know what YouTube's going to think of these charges, but they are all valid. And in the meantime, you try and censor this sucker, and you will be sued. I don't make that claim lightly. You will be sued because somebody eventually is going to nail you to the wall for censoring personal materials. You cannot censor personally owned materials. It's against the copyright laws. That's pretty simple, but you know, if you want to keep doing it, go on ahead. And we'll see how long until YouTube is finally taken down in court. Because eventually in court, you're going to get nailed. And that's a hoot, everybody. That's a real hoot. Now, meantime, from up here, you can see there's a, besides the Vestal Community Band site we went by already, so that's their stage. There's a beautiful baseball field over here. And we're really up in the hills, and over to the west of us there's some major thunderstorm activity going on today. Matter of fact, they're talking about damaging hail and so forth, which is probably going to curtail our video a little bit. It's already affecting animals here because I saw 2 deer scatter out of here as soon as I came in. I think they're looking for shelter. You know, that's the way it works. So at any rate, folks, I hope you all have a good day. And as for you folks at YouTube, well, you know, you want to operate a communist system in a democracy, which is what the United States is supposed to be, but it's not a democracy when the Democratic Party runs it, because what the Democratic Party does is they go out and censor anything that they don't like, which means probably this will get censored, because they ain't gonna like getting condemned here. You know, I mean, it's a hoot, folks. It's just a hoot. That's all there is to it. Now, in the meantime, what else can I tell you is that this video will be posted. Whether or not anybody listens to it, I don't give a damn, because quite frankly, I've seen a lot of long videos out there or people aren't listening to any of them because there just isn't time in a day, you know. I mean, especially certain channels out there like Russia Today, for example, puts out hour-plus show on politics every day, you know. And I forget, there's some other ones too, the Young Turks, you know, there's a whole lot of channels out there. I mean, that's the great thing about when YouTube started, was the fact that it was a democracy and people could put out their content. But YouTube has decided to declare war on YouTube channel users. And as they declare this war, they will alienate more and more people. And especially when they start taking down personal content. And you know, and that's what's happening. The PC police are here, folks. So get ready and enjoy. Thank you.